I'm on the block. Gotta win that POV. Let's go, baby. Where's Keith? Is he cooking?
No, but we gotta get him in the kitchen because it's time for dinner.
Yeah.
I'm starved. Yeah, I want to find out because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Find out what?
Keep cooking.
Chicken. He said he was gonna cook chicken.
I think he is.
I don't know where he went. Is he okay?
I think he's fine.
I think so.
Oh.
I don't know where he went. No.
You all have any fast food
Ah.
like you had one fast food last month. That's true. One time.
That's true.
I'm starving.
I wasn't paying attention.
I think so.
It's weird. Huh?
I don't know. You're
Did you go to the bathroom? Did you go to the bathroom?
I don't know, but I'm hungry.
Is it in the pantry?
Oh, you didn't check? Oh, okay, good.
Oh, that's going on in the episode. People in the pantry? For sure. At the very end.
And people are getting pulled into rooms.
Are they ambushing him in there? A whole bunch of people.
A whole bunch. Ambushing him.
I don't
What's
know,
happening?
Not a whole bunch of people in the pantry.
Being
Like,
observant.
Kyle, Tina,
Something's happening, apparently.
Ro. I don't even know. I think they're calling him out on stuff.
What?
I don't know. He's, I guess.
Did you go in?
I literally opened up the door and they're in a huddle and they're like trying to. It looks like they're trying to get him to say who was pulling people into rooms.
Who was what?
I don't know. They're like, I don't know. They're having some kind of like discussion in there.
Are you going in?
I don't know.
The fuck? When? Well, they're grilling Kiefer right now. There's 4 people grilling him right now.
Yeah, they're badgering him in there.
Not that.
And this is where I live.
I don't know, something about Tina.
What's going on in this house? Every day there's something else. Every day. What is going on? I'm like, what is next? What has happened? The drama? Shit show. Constantly.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. It seems like they're calling him out on stuff. And
What?
all I heard him say is that he wasn't going to campaign against me.
I don't.
not saying any lie about any other person and my name getting dragged with lies.
Not by me.
By who?
Don't know. Not saying names. You can ask everybody else. I'm on the block. What?
She's like, you have issues with me.
I just want to turn into the moss and not be a part of this.
Same. Just want to disappear, turn into a tree.
Can I drown myself in the ball pit or no?
Is there drama?
Don't go in there.
Should we listen though, at least?
I'm not in it. Hell no, not again.
Yeah, very
Not
that.
for me.
It's a safe week for us.
Not for me.
Keep it that
That's
way.
what I'm saying. Don't get yourself involved.
Don't get
No.
involved.
I'm not getting involved in whatever
Just
this
no.
is.
Who's in there? Is it Tina, Tara?
Are people yelling?
That's Vic. I think Tina's with Tara and Vic. I think those are up there.
Who's in there?
I think it's Ro and Kyle.
Really?
Oh,
Are people yelling?
Really?
I think it might be.
Thanks.
Moss.
You are. It's happening. It's happening.
Just fades into the wall.
Okay, well, can they hurry up? Because I actually could use like a bite.
Let's go bust in.
I thought I was just going to eat slop and then go to bed.
Do you think it's late?
Yes.
Why?
Should I ask for an Advil? My head is killing.
What is happening?
Oh, just
I
kidding.
literally had no
kidding.
idea. I was like, there's some shit going on. We can talk later. It's honestly here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't want to be in this with you.
No, I know. We'll
I
talk
really
later.
don't. Okay.
We'll talk later
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Is this okay, or should I like go in there? Like, what do you think?
Your call. I just walked out. Your call.
Is he getting like roasted for something?
It's uncomfortable. You can. I just walked out.
Is it like okay? But it's like about him, like just talking, or I just don't know if I'm.
Yeah, you make your best decision. Oh God.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Yo, Toya's going off. Toya's going off right now on the boys, on Ro and Kyle. She's just freaking out. She's like, I'm just gonna fucking lie in this game. I've been saying your name, you've been saying my name. Everyone lies in this game because they're grilling Kiefer in there hard. Ro and Kyle.
Why?
For apparently talking and saying that they're in an alliance. Blah blah blah.
I'm confused.
Why are they going at it?
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't. Wasn't that like a very peaceful sit? Like what didn't we? Look what happened.
I thought we were good.
In 5 seconds.
No, I was,
What
watch,
happened
I was
during the hug?
watching them, but something's going on. Something was fishy for them too.
With Tarantino?
No, Ro and Kyle just out of the corner of my eye, like they weren't happy about something. I
Do
guess.
you hear the Toya?
Yeah.
Screaming.
I think that's Tara now.
I just want to hear. I can't hear. it.
No.
Just
I gotta watch it in the season.
stay out. Don't be in it.
Oh, tell me, you guys are getting dragged as the people, well, the fall guys, right?
Yeah.
The whole time, especially.
I honestly just think this house is so tense, and it's in all of our best interest to fucking mellow out. Because like we can't be like turning on each other. We can't be
And to be
involved
honest,
in the drama.
I think that just needed to happen with Latoya because
Yeah.
she won't talk to us, she won't look at us, and for what?
Well,
That's
so
how I felt.
I
When it starts to feel personal, I get that. That's
So-
exactly the conversation that I had with Ty, with how I was feeling with Jed. Like I literally just looked at Jed and I'm like, it's fine if we're not on like the same page, but like it
to be-
doesn't need
be
to feel
honest-
tense.
To
I
be
don't
honest,
want to.
maybe when I first came in, maybe my voice was maybe like this.
Yeah.
It was a little aggressive.
But okay, but
yeah.
that,
I know.
But this,
Forget the Latoya part.
Yeah.
I'm just saying from the beginning part to Kiefer.
but this, and then when he kind of checked me, I realized, and I went back down to this, right?
Yeah.
And
But I think the initial part is what set him off. And
but yeah, we should be able to have
Well,
a
I hope
conversation.
I was calm in that conversation. I understand it was like both of us in the room, but like I hope I was calm in that conversation with Kiefer. Where I wasn't calm was in the conversation with
no,
Latoya.
and I get
Yeah.
that. I understand
And
that
that's
she
where I
came in
somehow
hot.
was
I
calm.
get it. You're going to stand up for yourself. I
Yeah.
get that.
Okay.
But it's the initial part
Yeah.
where two people are coming.
Because I don't want you to think that there's a possibility that you're going to go on the block.
Yeah.
And if your names come out of anybody's mouths, I come back to you, and I told you both today.
Same.
Yeah.
We've done it every time.
I told you
right?
both
Yeah,
today
yeah.
at different times when names came out of people's mouths.
Yeah. No,
and
that's
I
fair.
trust that stays in the four of us because
Yeah.
I want you guys to have all 110% of the information.
Yeah.
So you guys can play the best of your games, and obviously we hope to get the same pieces of
Yeah,
information back so that we can play the best of ours, and then as
And I
a
know-
foursome go deep in this
And I
game.
know
Yeah.
you might.
Yeah.
We might as well get all the feelings out. I know, like, you came to us today and told us how you were feeling about like
Yeah.
that plan
Yeah.
that Ro had,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes with me and Ro, it feels like when you guys come into a room with people, it feels like there was something said that is not relaying back to us. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just like the feeling that we sometimes have.
Honestly, nobody's talked to me all day.
What's that about?
And the
What do you
only
mean?
conversation that happened with
Am I
Ty,
missing a combo?
he didn't say either one of your names. It was just like more about the energy and how he feels like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think
Do you know
we
what I
just feel
mean?
like an energy.
Are you
sometimes.
talking about the tie conversation?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, we're talking about just like how Rose, like how Jed was throwing Tara's name under the bus. So
Yeah.
Rose was kind of just going along with it. And
Yeah.
Tara said that made her feel not great. So Rose was like,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But sometimes we feel like the energy, like we don't know something, right? And
Yeah.
that's just like the energy.
And
think we
that
just-
and that
I
might
just
be a
think we need
problem
to be
too.
open
Is
and
if
honest
you
with
are
each other.
agreeing with those guys on names and stuff like that, that information is trickling down and coming back. Do you know what I mean?
And
Like,
that's exactly
where
what I mean.
That's
That's exactly
where
what I
it's
mean.
coming from.
Yeah.
So
I don't
like,
necessarily
just-
want people to see that we're as closely aligned,
Yeah,
but I don't want
but-
them to start pinning us against each
No,
other
no.
either.
So
That's exactly what I
the
mean.
first thing
Yeah.
you said is like not to realize that we're closely aligned. That's why we nod our heads and agree in the situation. Because,
and yes, and I understand
Yeah.
that for sure.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess that's kind of where it's all kind of coming
Okay.
from. Do you know what
Well,
I mean?
at
Because
least
that's getting
for
twisted
sure,
and saying,
for
well,
sure.
hey, you're
we're
agreeing.
going after you guys.
Exactly.
We just have
So,
to keep like a
as long
7
as-
good right now.
I'm
that's
telling
all
you,
that
that's
matters.
obviously, as long as this foursome is tight, anything that you hear because we acted some way in a situation or you guys acted
Yeah,
some way in
yeah.
a situation to make people think that we are not together, if we hear any of those things, then obviously those things are not true.
Yeah.
So we'll try to do better at handling those situations so that
Or
it
maybe
doesn't
there's
get-
something that, you know, if you know that you've had to agree with something or whatever, just come back and tell the person.
For
And
sure.
we have-
Say, hey, listen,
Yeah.
I just had a
Yeah,
combo.
and that's-
This is what it is. blah,
Exactly,
blah, blah.
and that's exactly what we did this
Yeah, that's
morning
a
when
good
we had a
call.
chat with the boys, and they were going to say they were going to pin it on Tara. So that's what we want to
Yeah.
do, and we'll continue to do more of that. If we don't get to you guys in time and you hear something before us, let us know.
Yeah. That's fair. Fuck, man, my feet stink too now. What's going on with this house?
And I mean, let's be
Yeah.
Love you.
let's be honest. One of
Yeah. Sorry, my feet stink.
we might have took the heat off you guys, so you're welcome.
Well, no, now calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. Calm down.
Yeah. Got that.
Tis all good.
I'm gonna go. I know he maybe not want to talk to me right now, but I'll go check.
Is Latoya in there?
She probably is, so I'd be careful.
If you're gonna chat with them, let me know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make tea.
Yeah, I might join you.
Are you cool to just?
I mean, yeah, I feel a bit bad.
You'll be able to.
Oh, you'll be able to smooth it over, I think.
Man, we're in a fucking pressure cooker. This shit is no joke.
Yeah.
I don't think that you guys like meant to come in and with that.
I did not mean.
No,
to
and
come
I
off
it's just
that way.
people handle things differently than what you may handle it. That's all.
I know.
But it's all good.
Do you know how fucking dumb I'm gonna look in that too? I'm literally standing there, deer in headlights, holding cream cheese.
I'm standing there
I'm just
leaning
like-
against the counter.
literally like,
My God. What do I do now?
Yeah, but I mean,
I was like, should I leave? Should I stay?
I was just
Should I
super
leave?
caught off guard.
Yeah, I was.
That's
yeah.
all.
it's just not. You know what? Fuck. It's just not okay what she said to me. And,
And
like,
if
it really,
that-
it really isn't.
If that were to kind of maybe transpire again, little maybe heads up warning. might
Yeah,
be nice.
sorry, that was really like spur of the moment.
No, I
Hashtag
get it.
misfits,
Just
worst
Spur of the
alliance
moment.
ever.
Set point of weakness, right?
Whatever, it's all good.
I tried to stay calm this whole game, hearing my name, and I think
No, it
yeah, no,
sucks.
I
It
know
sucks when you hear
it's
your name.
hard.
It sucks.
It sucks when you hear your name. I know.
And when other people start hearing it too, they will understand how bad it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's just on us right
well,
now.
it's and me and Ro have got it to like a 10th degree. You've got it pretty bad
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
But it's coming from Jed, and it's just like, and not like enough is enough, and yeah, she just has to fucking go.
Do I hear stomping and yelling again? Or am I just fucking in a twilight zone?
I don't
Probably
know,
the
I've-
people working.
Oh, maybe.
I am
Okay.
gonna like go make a tea.
Yeah, make
Everybody
some- you
needs
good?
to eat too, man. Like nobody's
Yeah, I'm
fucking
okay.
eating.
You good? All good?
Thank you.
Everything's fine.
Oh, water. Did you want to chat or you good?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, thanks. Whoops.
Hey, any candy?
Have not.
Oh, sorry. I'm torture. What the fuck happened?
Sorry.
That's okay. I just don't want to. I just don't want to lose our numbers.
No.
I just don't want to lose Tara and fucking Tina. We can't risk it.
No. And I think maybe Latoya showing her true colors there is okay, but I wish maybe we'd have done that a little different.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hopefully everyone doesn't hate us.
There's a little bit of the B word going around, bully. So we just have to fix that.
By Latoya?
Probably. It's okay. Let's just let it fade, and we'll fix it easily. You can you have the thing that you could say is you snapped because you're so sick of the law.
I didn't even snap though.
Did
you know what happened?
Nothing. I went down to get a Smirnoff Ice. Here you go. Okay. Oh, you fucking have not. Okay. Sorry.
So just after, Ro was a little bit pissed off of like Kiefer coming him this morning and saying like he wants to patch up his game relationship with Ro, and Ro's like, okay. And then the next thing Ro hears is that Kiefer is throwing him under the bus again. So that frustrated him. And then so after, we just went in the pantry, like, and Ro had heard that Kiefer and Latoya were gonna cause some fireworks or something in the room. So he was like, what the fuck? So we just went in there and asked him straight up. And maybe
What's that about?
Straight up asked him, right? Like, what's going on, Kiefer?
Yeah, like what?
Kind of like this tone, maybe a little bit too much. Like, what is going on, man?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're gonna cause fireworks? Like, what's
I get
happening?
it.
And then,
Momsy fucking had a heart attack.
yeah, no, and then we're like, and then he kind of squashed that. We're like, okay, so like, but what's going on when people are getting pulled into rooms and we're just sitting there? Like, what's going on with our names? Like, our names keep getting dragged for some reason. And he just kind of wouldn't take it. And then Latoya came in and started, you heard her probably screaming. Where were you?
In my room listening to music.
Oh my God.
After the ceremony, I was so pumped that I did what I did, like dead, right? So I went into my room, just put my headphones in, I was laughing at myself. I get like dead, right? I had no idea. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have a bath. So I went downstairs to grab a Smirnoff Ice, and it looked like Tina's face was as red as an apple, and it looked like Tara was gonna pass out.
Yeah.
So I looked at them and I'm like, what's wrong? And they're just like, Kiefer just got attacked. And I'm like, what?
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just like, fuck, we're gonna lose them now, I feel.
I don't think so.
We can't let that happen. I'm gonna talk to them tonight. We just need to fix it.
Yeah. Well, Latoya can't be saying what she said, and
What did
that's
she
not
do?
okay.
She can't. Or I won't even chat to anyone. I'll just listen, and then we can report back and kind of figure it out together. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's good. People are cheering up again. It's good. Like, yeah, Bray, Austin, and Beth, they want no part of this stuff. Like, they're just
I don't
stepping
know if
away.
I don't know if I want to make it kind of humorous and just go, okay, apology tour, you're up first. Come here.
That's pretty funny. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. That's humble. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I like that. I would laugh. Like, I would be ready for that.
Okay, maybe I'll go do that.
Okay, if there's anything I can do, and let me know, okay? And, and if people aren't ready, they're just not ready. We got lots of time, and we still got this. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
For sure.
All right, good talk. Yeah, I missed everything, so I.
Way that we made Keith feel.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry and genuinely sorry about that. I mean, me and Ro talked about it, and like after, like we would do things differently there, how we approached it, and we said like, you know what, we've had people come up to us and start conversations like that, and we just don't understand that other people take it differently.
Right.
And knowing that now with Keith, I would have changed that.
Yeah.
Ro would have changed that.
Yeah.
And it's just a shitty situation.
Yeah. I think like the way that people receive that, like obviously you pretty much, we had the same conversation right after, right? And like we didn't, I mean, if we wanted to
kind of the
escalate,
same.
yeah, exactly. It was
kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't realize he would take it so personally.
Right. I think he's in like a very emotional place right now. Just like he's really been missing his family lately. He's been on the block now twice. Like I feel like he just, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't the right time.
Yeah, he's kind of like spiraling a bit already, and then now, just that on top of it, just exploded, like imploded a bit. So
yeah.
I don't think he thinks that it was malicious. I think the situation just looked a little shitty to other people, and especially with like all the girls that are really like the whole bullying thing, right? So like they're now like really rubbed the wrong way.
The whole what, sir?
Like the girls that have said from the beginning that like they don't tolerate bullying.
Yeah.
Which I know you guys
Well,
never.
that wasn't bullying.
Yeah, I know. I know you didn't intend that, but like that's how it came off to a lot of them, and I think that a lot of them are like rubbed the wrong way. So I think it's important that you like just talk to them and do the same thing. Just,
Yeah, not even game wise. It's just
just like personal.
That's not who I am.
Yeah, I know.
And Latoya saying that, that's
everyone
not cool.
knows.
That's
yeah,
not cool.
yeah,
That's really not cool to me.
yeah.
And I don't know if I can pull her aside and say that's not cool.
I think you guys need to like sit down and have a conversation for sure. Because like, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a game, and like accusations like that.
Game wise, like that's what I mean. Like we
Yeah.
thought we could come at Kiefer and be like, dude, come on, game wise.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to her doing that, I'm not okay with that.
It's
But I'm
more
not here to talk
personal.
about that. I'm just here to talk about.
Right.
So.
Yeah, man. 100%. I no animosity at all. I know that you're a good guy. Like no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the end of the day, we know we know you're at.
His room?
Yeah. Pretty sure he's in there. He was when I went to work. Oh.
I might just go do a quick one.
Not sure how receptive he'll be right now.
Really? Are you sure, man?
Honestly, I'd say
A
60%
tea,
sure.
a black tea has more caffeine than
Yeah,
a
I feel like I read
caffeinated
that on a
drink?
Tim's.
I think that's true.
Tim's, yeah.
That's crazy.
Tim's thing.
Are y'all sure?
I
This
don't.
doesn't
Do you want the
taste like
back end, or
slop
should I
one
take it
bit.
out for you?
Night,
take
oh,
it
you're
out
putting
if you
90?
want.
Yeah, not the other one.
Saute.
Saute all day.
That's it.
Some lactose free.
Thanks for
Oh my
finishing
God, your
up.
fingertips.
Of course.
What? It's alright, it's alright.
It's not hot?
Can I try one of these?
Girl,
Is this
Or
not
we
on?
had it.
so good. These don't taste like slop. Like you fooled
Can
me.
I try a bite of yours?
Here. Like take it. Like I'm in shock.
I mean, it's not. It's
Like,
okay.
you guys all right with it?
Actually, yeah.
Ah, right?
You added
It
sugar,
doesn't
right?
remind me of
Awesome.
slop.
That's actually pretty good.
You added sugar, right?
Yeah. Oh, I've just got it. We should probably check if these other ones are done.
Yeah, like what?
Little piece.
It's that for me.
No, they're not bad. Little
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Good.
I just check on our little.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Okay, what's going on with the rice?
perfect.
What's going on with the rice?
It's a little wet for the toilet.
Oh, you want here?
The wet one. Okay,
Has this
totally.
on it. Need help?
Is water wet?
Is the garlic and, I mean the onions is
It's just the onions in my eyes.
Oh, it's burning you?
no, I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
When you're lower to the ground, you know.
Should grab our little plate.
Oh, yeah.
Get the onions right in your face.
I don't even get that
Yes.
though.
Yep.
No. So we take all these, get out of the kitchen, sit, drink
I
our
might just
tea,
go at
get
it.
some
Yeah, you
cookies.
can.
Get in there.
Get it. Fuck right off.
Fuck right off.
Totally a little wet. 100%. Well done.
Is there a problem?
No.
Yes.
No.
The way you were looking at me like it was my
I'm
fault.
leaving.
Okay,
It's
I'm
still
so
good. Like it's still.
No, it's still
I'm
good.
fine.
Okay. It's still great.
It's my first time making rice of this
Rice,
quantity.
I always mess up rice.
You're good.
It's either wet or like the pan is destroyed.
Yeah.
Like I burned the bottom.
You ready?
Yeah.
You want it?
I'll take it from the top.
You want the dry parts?
From the top. Yeah. Basically. You know when you waited too long to eat and
Are you hungry, love?
that hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Grab a plate.
Looks good.
Second batch is on Tara.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hoisin. Soya.
I'm on the black chair, so I'll bring your tea.
How's my boy Keith doing? Is he alright?
He's all right.
Okay, good.
Hips and up.
Yep. Hello.
Oh, I need to find
Oh, she's gonna still grab a plate.
Good times. Let the good times roll.
Your scoop behind you. Pop
Yes, sir.
porridge.
Ah!
Careful
This
with
looks good,
Victoria.
guys.
Watch your booty.
Ooh.
Vic.
Big booty,
Soya
booty.
sauce.
Did you do the bath? Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh, how was it?
It was good. It was short though because I made it so hot. So after 5 seconds, I was like, oh,
You think I gotta get out?
I'm done in here. Oh. Someone say so. Ooh.
See what grade I give you.
Oh.
Dragged.
Honestly, drag me. I love being made fun of.
Okay.
It's alright?
Oh.
Oh shit.
It'll do.
Oh shit.
Careful,
I
these
had to add
pans
soy
are
sauce. I
hot.
had to add
so
soy
everyone
sauce.
knows.
All right. Thank you.
This honestly gets an A. I love that it has lots of flavor.
Yes.
Like
chicken?
An A.
yeah, no, it's good.
And you don't fuck around.
No, yeah.
And my chicken and stuff. I feel like even this meat might need a little more.
Call in the hoisin for me.
I just said I
A little
put
bit.
the hoisin for you.
No, no, no,
It's
it's
not
fine.
hoisin for
It's,
me.
Well,
it's
then it's
just
the
that.
hoisin for me.
Hoisin.
Big Brother's jokes. Like, didn't forget the hoisin.
I was starving.
I'm pretty hungry.
Damn, I didn't eat since this morning.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, you had the wet. How was the wet?
It was good. It was good.
What did Bray get?
Bray got a taco salad. Smooth, or the, you know.
I for sure will get a Frosty if I ever
Yeah,
get it.
Frosty. He got one. I got one too, actually.
Yeah, but you'd be on your toilet immediately.
I would just take the,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I would just do it. Take one of Jed's pills and just see how it
Yeah,
goes.
Bray took a pill, right?
It'll be
There was no background.
I'll call the rest of them down for the next batch, I guess.
Is there still a bunch in there or no?
Not a crazy bunch.
Are you really hungry, Tara?
Yeah,
I'm
share with
honestly,
me. Have a
no,
few
I'm
bites as
honestly
you
not
eat.
even hungry to be.
Oh, really?
No, I don't mind.
Force eat. Force yourself. We're changing.
Yeah, I'll eat, but like I'm not in a rush.
I
Is
hear
what
ya.
I'm saying. you know?
That makes complete sense.
Did you say horsey sauce?
Horsey sauce?
Horseradish?
I am now.
Horseradish?
Oh, I thought
That's
you
what
meant
want to put
this.
on this?
I was like,
Oh,
what? Horsey sauce.
Horseradish. I love horseradish.
Me too. The restaurant I work at has the best.
Oh, yes, it does.
Which restaurant? The K one?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yes, I take home ramekins. Oops.
Is that
I'm
what
kidding.
Oh.
Part time, baby. I'm a
Oh,
wow.
yeah,
I love
take
it
over
there.
ramekins.
They call me a
Oh.
wow machine because, like, you know the reviews. Like, if you have a good experience, you do a review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's obviously competitions because it's good for the restaurant. I go all my tables to do them. So even though I don't have all the hours as the full-time people, I'm like the same as
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like they all call me the wow queen because it's called the wow. Like it's
I
called
would love
getting
you
a wow.
as a server.
Oh, I
feel like
I'd
you
go
would be so
off.
much fun. Especially there. That's always like our like just classic. We've some good restaurants, but not anything like too crazy.
It's a great restaurant.
And where ours is, like it has like a really good like waterfront view. It's got a dope
Waterfront?
patio. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and it overlooks. Actually, the waterfront in Detroit is awesome. Or in Windsor, it overlooks Detroit. So all you see is the Detroit skyline, and it's beautiful, and it's literally like right on.
Okay,
the
well,
water.
when I come to visit you, we're going and we're getting
Yeah.
40% off.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, can we use your discount
Yeah, of
card?
course.
Yeah.
I mean, I go every time I go anywhere. I go to any keg just for the discount.
I've never had like a bad
40%.
experience.
40% for
Ooh,
me
I'm
and 4
getting
people.
the steak and the prawns.
Joey's give us 10.
Really?
For me and 4 people, yeah. And but when I bring people to my keg, they give it to everyone. Like I did 10 people, everyone got 40% off.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Joey's give us 10.
10?
You work at Joey's?
Everybody
Now I
worked
work
at
at local.
Joey's. So did I.
I know
Okay.
Joey's is lit. I love Joey's.
I wish that I had a.
Oh,
I
sorry,
miss so
Corinne.
much of their food.
Really?
There's Joey's in Windsor?
No, this is when I worked. Like I worked for them in Calgary, Vancouver, and Toronto. I worked with them for a long time. I just moved around to all their different
Oh.
stores.
And local.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is pretty good, actually.
This is you're like toot toot.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Right?
Happy with
What's
it.
that brown stuff on it?
Delish.
Hoisin.
Hoisin?
You want to try it?
No, thank you.
Did you add some hoisin to the sauce once the chicken was cooked? Or
Just
no?
put it right-
Good.
Ooh, there he is.
Ooh, baby, I love your way.
You guys are gonna wake up one day and all your t-shirts are gonna be cut. Every single
How about
last
that?
one. They're
I
gonna
got
be
you
none
saying.
left.
Can you?
People don't know I can't.
That was very impressive.
Thank you.
What, the food?
No, his
Or the
voice.
box?
I can
Oh.
sing.
I
can
missed
sing.
it!
No one thinks I can sing, but I can't. That's amazing, though. Thanks.
You did
Dad.
good time. Yeah, I did good.
You cooking up?
Is there enough for you?
Yeah.
There will be more soon. It's
Not
just
for
the
Jed right now.
chicken are like big chunks, so
Yeah.
Ooh.
it takes a minute.
I'll make sure Keith eats. I feel like
Oh, yeah, I
he's
know.
gotta
He's,
eat.
No, no, he's good.
you're
We're
talking.
gonna
He's good?
bring him some- Yeah, he's good. He'll come down when he's ready.
Well, he's getting talked to. So.
Did you know it's ready?
Yeah. Well,
I think so. It's mid-chat.
Time. Ty, is that my water bottle for Sunday? BB? TT. Oh, mine's over there.
What time is it there?
Did we know 11:02?
Oh, is that the right time?
I have no idea.
I don't feel too tired today at all.
Today was the worst day for me.
Tired?
Yeah, I
And you
was,
had so much to do too.
I was so mad. I was fuming.
Why?
Like with the waiting around. Like I was ready like every hour, like touch up.
Yeah.
So,
Just sweating.
yeah, just sweating, hair puffing.
Perfect.
You take a nap too?
No, none.
You took a what?
No nap.
Oh.
I usually sneak one in every day, you know, even if it's short.
Yeah, you do.
But not today.
Even I got one in today.
They did us. They did you.
never do
They
that.
did me and you dirty.
Yeah, you guys got called up for
Tashawn, Latoya, wake the fuck up.
I haven't done that too.
Wait.
where were we?
Yeah, you guys got called out.
Oh, on the couch.
Yeah, in the main area. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Over the main PA. That's embarrassing.
that's the worst one.
Yeah, that's the
Embarrassing.
worst one.
I wasn't even sleeping though. My eyes were like.
Me neither.
Did you fall asleep Jed, yesterday after
Which one?
we practiced?
After what?
We practiced? Remember we were both like
Oh, yes. And then we went to the DR?
immediately.
Yeah, they
they
woke
were
us
like,
up.
you guys should get ready. I was like, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I passed out hard. Sleeping in random spots these days.
Yeah.
Where Latoya was laying today is the best spot.
Yeah, that's the new spot. I
The
saw.
purple couch.
What spot?
The purple couch.
Okay.
It's the best spot.
Noted.
Ooh, exposing her spot. Huh?
Yeah.
I tried the ball pit. They're not having it in there with me.
Oh.
Even if I
No.
just sit in there like Tashawn. Today just went to Sean.
Because they know. Because you guys have been saying it.
That was it?
Yeah, I just said to Sean.
Were you sitting in there with your eyes open or closed?
Open. I was just sitting there.
That's
Because I sat in there the
hilarious.
other day for an hour by myself with my eyes open and they didn't care.
No, they cared.
That is
But my eyes were
funny.
open.
So you were,
That's
was like-
right, it's the
My
regulars.
head was like a little bit
Go
up.
get the regulars.
They get the
you were
regulars.
above the balls?
They
A
know
little
what's
The
up.
purple couch
Just
was
my
my
face.
first nap, and that's why I think they left me.
Yeah.
But they come for me in the morning heavy.
Yo.
Oh,
They come
Bro,
for
you
all
guys-
of us.
they hate
Push
us
it.
in the
You
morning.
push it to the very limit.
I hate
Yeah.
getting out of that bed.
Like,
I have
So
to.
You've been up for like
right.
an hour and you guys are just.
I honestly would get up way easier if the
Me and
lights were
Tina
dim.
were done our steps by the time you got out of bed.
Literally,
today.
me
Facts.
too.
If the lights were dim, sure. Okay.
It's the
Go way
brightness.
too hard. And Jed comes in way too happy.
Every morning.
You try and say you're not a morning person, and I'm like, Jed,
You're
Every morning.
Fresh face, ready to go. Batteries.
So bright, just stepping through the room. Someone has a battery in my face. I'm like,
I couldn't even talk.
I wanna
the
fight
roofs
the
are
battery
going off.
people.
I know.
It's so bad.
Even when I was doing battery, you looked mad at me, remember?
I wasn't mad though. I've had to do a couple mornings and it's a terrible job. Like you just feel like you're like, hi,
Battery.
hi.
You don't even have to say anything anymore. You just hear the box.
Yeah.
The box like makes me cringe.
lock?
Oh. I'm like, okay.
That walk is gonna haunt me like the phone did before this. This phantom rings.
Oh, in the room?
In the shower.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I forgot about
then
that.
you catch it on the fourth ring, you're like, fuck, I missed it.
I used to lie too. Did I wake you up? No.
I know, and you're like, no, and you're all groggy.
That's funny.
Like, why am I lying? Yeah.
I practiced my voice before I answered. Hello?
I know every
Hello?
Every time.
That is hilarious.
I
And then they still catch you, and you're like,
I do that all the time. I do that. I go A B C D E F G and then I answer. That's my go-to
hilarious.
is the alphabet.
That's
Yeah, I do
hilarious.
it.
Yeah, are we okay?
Yo, the last time I did it, it didn't even fucking work. They're like, were you sleeping? I'm like,
Oh, usually I told her. I was like, I would probably listen if you had SoundCloud. Like, I would plug it.
Me too. I would.
Easily.
What would her fandom be called? The V's?
Spicy V's or, what does she call?
Maybe we could all be like individual chilies.
Oh, that's
We're chilies.
Victoria's. Maybe Chili's? That speech? BB Can
Blew
history.
my mind.
BB Can history.
Blew my mind.
I feel like I'll probably have an iconic moment like that.
Honestly, these past weeks,
Oh, easily. You set the bar.
we need to stop.
Yeah.
We need to stop. We need to
it's really
stop with
too
the
much.
lines by the door. We need to stop with the dragging
Me
on the
being
couches.
like, is that a normal thing? And everyone's like, no.
Because now I need a line if I ever leave.
Why you me? I'm like,
Why do I not see myself leaving unless I'm
same.
in
Me.
first or second with you?
Period. It's literally the way I was really thinking about it last night. Because I was like, literally it's me sitting there and I'm like, honestly, either or. I don't really care.
Just take your pick.
Me just sitting there, you have a full speech, and then they're like, hey, Brayden, it's your turn. And me just being like, honestly, I'm just chilling. Y'all pick.
Like, we're trying to move in
I'm
anyway.
like, it's another day. I'm
another
gonna use the
day.
second place for that damage deposit.
We're gonna use it for the deposit on the building and the rest decoration.
Period. I'm like, so you all pick.
And thank you so much.
Oh, and thank you. Also, you look really great tonight, Arissa. Do you say anything to her? Or
No.
is it banana?
I just go, hey, Rissa.
Last week I went, hey, sweets.
Oh, that's cute.
And I was like, hey, sweets.
She'd be like, hey, girl. No, that's not me.
I don't know.
I don't call people girl.
Yeah. I usually say it when I'm like, girl. Mm-hmm. I'm never like, hey, girl.
I'm not a hey girly either. Unless I'm being a little fake.
Right?
Hey girly. Hey girly.
Me?
Me at my retail job calling everyone honey and babe.
Always. That's what you gotta do.
Hey, honey. You wanna try this on, babe?
Me to Jen. Hey, babe. How's it going, babe? Need anything?
You think you'd say babe or baby?
I think I'd say babe.
I think I'd be a mixture.
But like, when would you say baby?
I don't know. I don't know when it would come out of me, but
I feel like maybe I would intertwine. I'd say like babe. I'd be like, babe, like, did you do the laundry?
maybe if you were sad.
Yeah, my baby. It's okay.
We must sound like the lamest losers ever.
Darn, it's listening.
The two
Austin, please go to the diary room.
Not with my cookies.
I'll be here. Eating away. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Do you want a slop cookie? Would recommend.
What's that?
Would recommend.
I'll try half.
Hello, Beatrice.
Sure you don't want the other half?
Those were pretty good.
Well, I know. No, for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much.
No props.
Beatrice.
Around
I
the
tried
way.
to, you know, project.
Always. Gotta shake it a bit.
Work my lungs.
Take her spot till she's back.
Are you sure you don't want the other half of that cookie? There's lots. I don't think we're gonna eat them all.
I forgot it's just us four. I forgot it's just us four.
Literally. I'm like, who else is gonna eat it? The first one's kind of burnt a little bit, but I feel like it adds to the flavor. You know?
The cinnamon? Mm-hmm.
And like, these ones are like kind of charred.
How long did you bake them for?
Couldn't tell you.
You could
The
tell.
first time, we were in there with you.
Yeah.
And we came out and it was smoking. Couldn't tell you how long we were in there for. Second time, maybe like 15?
Mm-hmm.
To me, they taste like, you know, like some type of like vegan, like sugar-free cookie.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. No, they taste really good. Good job.
The only thing we have going is cookies.
Sorry?
The only thing we can eat apparently for weeks is cookies. Every week it's the same.
Cookies and burgers. Everyone's munching on a stir fry.
Yeah, it smelled really good.
Did Stu come out of that room yet with Keith?
No.
Oh, they're still in there. Yeah.
Chilling?
Yeah, I don't think he reacted to the situation well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, I think he's pretty much done with Kyle and I.
Oh, really?
That's what he said.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that serious.
I didn't think it was that bad. Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. Because Kiefer told somebody today that I'm going after Tina and Tara. And that is detrimental for our game because we need Tina and Tara to vote the way we want.
But yeah.
What?
Just so you know.
Where are they?
Tina's right there. Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's just like, he's like saying my name a day after the eviction.
No, I get like,
and he's still trying to play both sides, and so like, it gets me like frustrated. So that's why we were asking him questions in the pantry. But I guess he didn't appreciate the
No, like
time.
obviously like the way like Latoya like blew up, it made it seem like you guys were like bullying him in the pantry.
What
Do
is
you mean like the way that like she blew up?
Yeah.
Like it made it seem that way. And she's like,
Yeah.
bully, like, do you know what I mean?
I just didn't like what Latoya did. I didn't think the questions for Kiefer were that bad because like it's like an ongoing thing. Like he's continued to do this.
That's fair.
And I've continued to say like I genuinely like I had a good conversation with him this morning. Genuinely like him as a person, but he's like affected my game.
He is very flip-floppy.
Yeah. So I mean I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't know
That's
it
just
was
the
gonna go
tea.
that way.
Oh, do you want a pillow?
Oh, maybe I'll
You can have both of ours.
Yeah, there's
That's
two
okay.
little pink
I'll
ones.
get this one because it's.
Oh, double one.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't look comfortable.
No.
That's fine.
Kyle's talking to Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want Latoya out so bad.
You what?
I just want Latoya out so bad.
Oh, same.
Oh, same.
So I think Keith's done. Keith's like he's telling me he's like in a self-evict and stuff.
What?
He's really affected by the situation. Yeah.
Self-evict?
He said he's done. He said he's too soft for this game. I was like, Keith, like.
That's what he said. Like, I think you went to OLG, I think?
Yeah.
And Latoya went to the room.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, you guys, like, my heart and soul isn't in this anymore. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, are you being, like, dramatic?
I
Or,
think
like,
it was a little bit. But...
like, I don't know if, because obviously he knows how to play both sides. I don't know if he's just trying to make people feel bad for him, and then like paint like you and Kyle to look bad. I don't know if that's what that plan was. And like all like the flip flopping every Thursday, I'm like,
Well, this was just so frustrating to me. Obviously, it got to me today, but
well, of course. But I feel like you've like felt like a lot has been like it's building up. Do you mean?
Because I'm a pretty calm person. Well, hopefully it can go back to normal. Like,
I think so.
I don't want it to be awkward. Hopefully,
There's
like,
literally so many days off, and that's what I was saying.
well, like, I'm pretty sure he wants to like go home at this point, and like, obviously, like, we don't want him to go home.
Exactly.
I hope he like comes around, but
Same. I agree.
Did you talk to him at all?
He's waiting.
yeah, no, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I already talked to him. He like doesn't want to talk to us,
Oh, we got all.
but I did. We just had a conversation. He was. That's why he's like, I'm ready to go home and stuff like that.
Oh.
So like, I feel bad because like obviously he's like,
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
yeah,
Absolutely.
we were pretty good.
I should do that.
Not bad. A little some.
Because I genuinely like him as a person. Like everybody knows that.
Well, of course.
We had a
I feel
friendly
like
one.
everyone, like, for the most part, like, genuinely likes each other as people. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we had a friendly relationship, so I was just kind of puzzled at why he's like continuing to talk about my name.
Well, I just
And
don't
so
like-
we deserve to like know.
Yeah. I think honestly, you guys probably all caught each other at a boiling point because whatever Latoya and Kiefer were thinking about, whatever you and Kyle were thinking about, you just like all caught each other at that moment where things were going like, and it just spilled.
Exactly.
It just spilled over.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know, shit happens. It happens.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what happens in this house.
Yeah. I stressed for so long about me talking to Josh on the couch in the meeting because I'm like, oh my god, I hope I didn't like say anything or like whatever. But it just happens. Like moments happen.
100%.
Me still stressed. I didn't even say much. I was like,
Literally, you were like, was I mean to him? Was I like really rude? And I was like, no, you're fine.
I overthink everything I've ever said or done.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the situation I'm in right now, but
I think you're okay. I think you didn't come at it from a malicious angle, which is the most
no,
important
it definitely
thing.
wasn't malicious. I'm a very like civil person. That's
Yeah.
why like Toya like not even saying good morning to me like pisses me off.
Of course.
And that's fair. You know, you can't just disregard people,
Mm-hmm.
especially in a big house like this.
Well, that's what I'm
surrounded
saying.
by
Like, when
everyone.
it's literally only us. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like the real world where it's like, oh, well, I'll just like never see him again.
Yeah.
And you never know like what people need in a day, or you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not that you know you're obviously, in my opinion, a very level-headed, chill person.
Yeah.
I don't think you need like some extra support from others, but
Yeah.
you know, it's nice to be nice.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. Just like a respect thing. I'd have to agree.
I think you're good, and honestly, like I don't think one situation would lead to that reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It must have been something brewing.
Like a series of things.
Well, it was a lot to do with the vote, right?
Well, of
'Cause
course.
he was flip flopping back and forth, like he was in a room with them,
Exactly. No,
and he
100%.
would like he was gonna flip on me. So if the vote, he keeps telling me he voted for me to stay, but like everybody voted for me to stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Big Brother house.
It is crazy.
Finally felt the BB house.
Period. Remember on day 2 we were all kumbaya?
Sorry?
Remember on day 2 we were all kumbaya on the couch?
We're like, how are we ever supposed to go to each
I'm
other?
like, what are self-evict? We won't evict anyone on Thursday. Psych.
Psych. So I've just been slinking away, sneaking off. I napped. I sat. I
Today?
laid.
You napped where? Here?
Are you talking about today?
Oh, I napped face down in Destiny while people were talking.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out the game. She was sleeping.
Oh.
The only person I fought with today was Brayden.
Yeah.
Twice.
I can't believe I got it 14 days in.
Well, we had 2 fights today, so.
We fought twice.
Oh, about what?
I yelled at him because he was being so dramatic with the slop.
Yeah.
And then I yelled at him again
Because I couldn't figure out the
he
game.
couldn't figure out the game.
Even though I told
after
her.
explaining
That is your
it to
first
me.
2 fights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-week, the 2-week mark, you know? Life comes back
Losing
and
it.
fast. I really don't remember explaining it. I mean, I think I explained it, but I was like,
No.
I was just like shit talking. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, it's like you're holding up the finger before like you're putting it up, and then that's how you're telling me. Like I don't fucking know. And then you were like,
No, I would say.
and you're like, You're like, so this, Brayden, let's say this is a 3. What is this? And I was like, I don't know. It's probably a 3, but I don't know why. And she's like, okay. So what is this? And I was like, probably a 2. But again, I don't know why. And she was
The
literally
easiest
like,
way I could think would be you're holding up the number before the number comes up, but I don't know why. I'm like, that's
Oh,
it.
that's how you explain it without knowing.
And I was like, I don't understand.
I
And she
actually,
was like, Brayden.
I snapped.
And she's like, if this is a 10, and what is this? And this is a 1. This is a 10.
You know who
This is a 1.
made it hard?
Who?
Was Ty. Because Ty was trying to do it after he figured it out. He was like, what's this? And he's like, this. And he's like, this. I'm like, you need to stop with it.
Yeah, just do
The
in order.
different
Crazy
like
shit, like-
finger.
Yeah.
It needs to end.
It's where that, yeah, it really just clicked for me in the bathroom. I don't know why. And I was like, shut up.
That's why I couldn't
Shut
tell you.
up.
Because I think it would have hurt your feelings more.
Maybe. I was low-key gonna be like, honestly, girl, if I don't get in a week, just tell me.
I was
I'm
probably
over
going
it.
to whisper it to you by the end of the night.
Oh, I knew. You were
I
very
was
like,
at my edge. This was a clip. I was right here.
like you were saying, like, you know, like when like you see those videos of like parents trying to teach their kids math, and it's
Yeah.
like, what's 2 plus 2? I'm like, I don't know. And like their parents are like literally about to kill themselves. Like I could
That
tell
was
that's
me.
where she was at. Like
That
she was at
was
her
me.
breaking point.
Yeah.
I was like, it's easier than Grandma has 5 apples. You take 2. How many apples does Grandma have? Like, I got mad.
And I was like, I don't know.
And he was doing it himself, and he was trembling.
Yes, because I didn't know.
I'm like, stop.
And everyone's like, if you don't get this, you're literally dumb. And I was like, I don't get it. I don't.
I saw part of you die when Ty got it.
Yeah, easily. Because
he
Ty
looked-
was, me and Ty were like, yeah, I'll never get it. Once I learned, Ty was like, oh, I get it. I was like, fuck. This is so humiliating. And I was like, well, it's fine. I don't
And
care.
now I'm going to be that guy at the party.
Yeah. Maybe I will. I don't know. I also thought I was a very patient person until like I would try to help my siblings, and then I'd be like, hey.
I'm not
I was
patient.
like, figure it yourself. I can't. I'm done. Figure it out. I don't care anymore. It's been 2 hours.
I don't care. You're going to fail your test. I don't care.
Me, I was like, I've explained it to you in 20 different ways.
It couldn't be easier. You're going to fail. I'm out.
That's literally what my mom would say to me. With math, I was like, I just don't understand. She's like, wait, I'll try for 2 hours. Honestly, you could fail. I don't care at this point. And I'm like, crazy. Me just sobbing in my room.
When I was in grade 4, we had like a geography test where we had to label all the provinces. And she gave it back, and the entire class got R's. And we were like, redo.
Stop.
And I wanted to sob because I was like an A student at the time. And I was like,
Did you know that happens? I
was
think
like-
that was me in grade 10.
yeah. I was like, Miss Kwok, what happened? And she was like,
Me?
none of you idiots know how to spell. She's like, this was a disaster.
She's like, how you spell Saskatoon? How you spell Saskatchewan?
She was like, this is crazy how bad this is. States and took gifted French. And
And you were with francophones.
I thought I was fine. But then I realized, I'm like, oh, I don't actually know French because all we did in elementary school was like crosswords. Like we only did crossword puzzles and word searches, but in French. So I got to grade 9, day 1, write a paragraph about your summer. I didn't know how to do any of that.
Is that the worst feeling though when you take a class and it just like starts right off the bat and you don't know what to do?
And everyone's going like this.
Right, and
like
you're
steam
like-
was coming off their pencils, and I was like, shit. And I tried to copy off the girl next to me.
You can stay in here. I'm just gonna chat with her. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I said ice cream.
How was it?
Fuck.
I also had to
I'll
eat
be back
slop.
soon though, okay? Okay.
Oh! I'm sorry.
First off, give me a hug. Second off, I just talked to Keith. Yeah, I know. I just talked to Keith. I know some people were tossing out the word bully, and I know you know that's not who I am. I think me and Ro just know now that people take things differently. And if we could go back and do that with Kiefer, and I'm not even talking to this about game. I'm just like,
This is no.
this is me. I want to be friends with everyone
Totally.
outside this house. And like seeing how Keith took it originally, I think he's doing better with it now. I kind of brought that up to him and he said it wasn't bullying. Like I don't feel bullied. He said, I think it was done. And then LT kind of escalated everything. But in saying that,
And spread the word around.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about LT. Obviously, you heard her yelling at me.
Screaming.
Yeah, which doesn't feel good.
Fuck no.
It doesn't feel good.
Doesn't feel good either way.
No, and so, but I don't really care about myself, how I'm feeling. I more so just want to let everyone know, like, that has Ro talked to you?
No.
That me and Ro were like, if we could go back and approach the situation differently because it was Kiefer, and knowing that he takes things differently than maybe other people do, we would have. And I feel really bad. I genuinely do. Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Except for the screaming.
Except for Latoya screaming.
Which
I was on
showed-
the couch, and
which-
then I was like, bye, I'm going to bop it.
Which shows you something.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you're going to apologize, don't worry about that shit. Like,
Mhm.
it's all going to come with a grain of salt. Don't feel bad, dude. We are literally in a pressure.
And the thing is, like, me and Ro were talking about this. It doesn't excuse anything of how
No.
we approached it, me and him. But we've been approached by like people the same way throughout this game, and we take things differently, and we didn't even think like, oh, he's gonna take this way. I mean, he's missing his kids. He's got these things going on that we don't know, and to like add that on wasn't cool with us.
He's got different stresses than most people.
Then we can understand.
Mhm.
And
100%.
again, if I could go, what LT did wasn't cool with me, but yeah.
And I think, like, with that, that's for you two to take up with each other, right?
I don't think I can talk to someone who
Even tonight, like if you can't sleep or anything, just tap me and we'll go for a walk.
Okay.
Cool? Give me a second.
Next.
Oh, are you making your rounds? I love you, dude.
Love you.
Get the fucking ass in there. Get your ass in there.
Well, I'm just making my rounds, just how me and Ro, when we approached it, what we said, I don't take back because I don't think that was wrong. I think when we approached it, we did not. Keith.
Okay.
When we approached Keith, the timing of it, we didn't take into account how he was feeling, how he was going to feel. And this is strictly non-game. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
It's just coming from deep down. Didn't take into account how he might take it and perceive what, kind of like a gang up situation.
Mm-hmm.
And genuinely, if we could go back, maybe we wait 20 minutes, right? To where he just got put on the block. He's feeling alone. He's missing his kids. Stressors that I don't know anything about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just one of those weak moments where it was just not taking into account how someone else might feel from your actions, because you necessarily wouldn't feel that way. And not putting yourself in someone else's shoes, which I see. I don't want to talk really about the LT thing. I'll talk to her. I don't think that was cool. Obviously, Keith wears his heart on his sleeve, and you can see he's upset. I did talk to him. He's banging up there.
Oh my gosh.
I try to kind of not. That did affect me. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't feel good to be screamed at. But at the end of the day, it's me and Rose's responsibility for kind of what happened there, for how we approached it. She just kind of joined in. It's not her fault. And if I could have approached it a different way, I would have. And I talked to Kiefer, and it's all good. He doesn't feel like he was, after he kind of mellowed out, he doesn't feel like it was an attack. He feels more that it's just the stressors of everything. And we're cool. I'm just kind of apologizing for it's big brother. I mean, it's big brother, right? These things are bound to happen, and unfortunately, everyone looks bad in that situation. Everyone. And I just want to take my responsibility for the situation to everyone right now. That's really all it is.
No, I understand. I mean, it's kind of, sometimes we can be a little bit insensitive to certain situations, and sometimes we
And just
can
not understand.
Yeah, we don't know what everybody's thinking at all times. But I mean, you can't take it back. It happened.
All I can do is this.
All you can do is learn from that. I know your intentions weren't to bully him or ambush him. You were generally trying to get him to understand what's going on.
Exactly.
I get it.
And I hope you can understand that.
Yeah, I get it.
I hope everyone else understands that. That, we weren't coming in there, right, and saying, we weren't screaming at him. We weren't saying anything about him as a person. It was just the wrong time to a guy that's maybe a little more sensitive with that stuff, which isn't even a dig on him. It's a compliment almost. It's just that we didn't realize that until after the fact. So.
I get it. I'm not holding it against you.
I mean, you know what kind of guy I am.
Yeah, I know what your intention is.
You know what kind of guy Ro is.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that Ro and Latoya got in the screaming match at the end, but.
Yeah. The thing about being here is that everything's multiplied by 10.
I was scared there when I asked her that she was saying absolutely not. I
When what? I was scared when I just asked Latoya if we could chat later. I thought she was going to say absolutely not. And I was like, holy fuck.
Who knows? Yeah.
She said absolutely. But
which is good.
And I mean, I do think, as much as I take responsibility for what happened, I genuinely do think she owes me an apology as well.
Mhm.
I owe Keith an apology. Roey's Keith an apology. Latoya owes me an apology for what happened, because calling someone that stuff isn't cool with me. That goes above and beyond the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about my role in it. Fucking should have took 20. That's all it is.
Mhm.
Should have took 20 minutes. Fucking chilled out. Let Ro chill out. And approach it like a little more rational.
Mhm.
And that is on us, essentially.
It's maturity. I'm glad you're chatting with everybody. I don't hold it against you. I know where your head's at.
Mm-hmm.
I know what kind of person you are. From what I've seen, obviously it's a game, but like from what I can tell.
Yeah.
You're obviously like not that guy. Right? So we're good, bro.
Thanks, brother.
Of course.
Alright. He's on. Next.
What a long day. Thought today was gonna be shorter.
LP?
Smells wonderful out here.
Okay. First off,
Yeah.
I think we both did stuff we regret.
Yeah.
And
Well, I don't regret anything I did because I just didn't like what I saw.
Mhm.
And it just felt like I walked, like, when I initially opened up the door, I was just like, because I was literally going in to get something and I was just like, oh. I backed out, but then I heard like yelling, like voices getting high. So then I kind of stood at the door and I listened. And when I initially went in, like, Kiefer just looked so like trapped and awkward. So then I was just like, yo, like, what's going on in there? Like, what the hell? So I waited a bit. I went back in and I stood there to kind of like absorb everything. And honestly, it didn't make me feel good. Like, bullying is not something that like I tolerate. I don't like to see other
and me
people
neither.
get
I'll
bullied.
get into that after I'll let you talk.
And like, it just made me feel really, really uncomfortable. And I know like we're all here to play a game and we're all gonna like have alliances. We're not gonna like this person. We're not gonna like that person. We have to play the game. We have to dish out the tea on people and throw people under the bus and all that stuff. But I don't know, like it just made me cringe and I had to speak up and say something. And then like in doing that, I said other things related to the game and stuff like that. And I don't even care if you want to put me up. I don't even need to address that with you. Like if I
No,
hear,
we don't have to talk game. Yeah.
no, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to like give you an example that calling people out to me in that kind of a way is just pointless because we're here to play Big Brother. And if I hear that like you're targeting me, I don't need to confront you about that. You're entitled to target me. You're entitled to say whatever you want to say about me. That's just how I feel about it. But that whole situation in the pantry it made me cringe and it made me just feel really, really uncomfortable. And I did not think it was okay. And so that's why I stepped in the way I did.
Okay. I respect that's how you feel about it, right? I've talked to Kiefer now. I told him he kind of knows who I am. Like we've got to know each other. I know me and you haven't got to know each other that well. He does not now feel like he was kind of being attacked. There's a lot of things going on that obviously that I can't understand. I don't understand being away from your kids. I don't understand being on the block. I don't understand all these stressors that can kind of build up to that.
And I knew all that stuff prior to walking in. So I was just like, oh my God, this is like the icing on the cake. He's like,
and that's on me and Ro for not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes. So I took full responsibility for what made it so bad in my mind is I think when we did it, it's right after, kind of felt like you're kicking someone when you're down, when he's down.
Right.
I truly see that now after kind of stepping back. What we said about his game, I that is something I don't take back.
Okay.
I think what we said was completely valid. I think maybe the approach was something that could have been changed. So if I could go back, I would change the approach and when it was done.
Okay.
100%. And I take full responsibility for that. I'm sure Ro will say the same thing if he talks to you or if he already has. What's like really kind of ticks me off, and I'm not even gonna talk game of like who said what, who said this here. This is not what this is about. This is more than a game. Being labeled that, I think people who know me in this house, and you know what, I'm sure this isn't gonna go on, but
Yeah,
people in my life like know that if there's bullying going on, like I'm the first person to stand up to.
Yeah.
So being labeled something that I'm not,
Yeah.
that's not involved in this game, like you know, going for the girls, you know what, I can live with that.
Yeah.
That's part of the game,
Yeah.
right? Being labeled as a bully by someone is something that like maybe I don't carry it on like my body, but like it does hurt me.
Okay.
And that's not something I am.
Okay.
You want to call me a liar and a manipulator in this game? That's whatever. That's that. But that's something I do take serious too, because trust me when I say it, outside of this game, bullying is, like you said, not something you tolerate.
Yeah.
It's not fucking something I tolerate.
Yeah.
At all. And so I hope you can kind of see that. Maybe you knew stuff about Keith that I didn't know about the pressure cooker stuff, and maybe that's a trigger too of how we approached him and how it looked. I hope you know that that's not who I am.
Yeah, I don't know. This game, it's hard, and
because I know that you're standing up for someone by saying, like, you know, it's standing up for Keith. You know, like, he's going through stuff that I don't. You're standing up for him. I respect the hell out of that. But in doing that, I'm sitting there and kind of just taking like heat, right? And I feel like if we're gonna talk bullying, like I feel like I'm getting bullied, right? And
no, I don't feel
think
that
you're
you're
a bully.
getting bullied. I'm not a bully, and I don't feel that you're getting bullied.
I don't think you
feel
are
that
either, but I'm not either.
Then that's fine. If you know, that's for you to carry, not me. That's for you to prove to everybody, not me.
I don't.
Right? Or you don't need to prove anything to anybody, right? Like, I don't necessarily think you're a bully. I don't think that is you as a person. Like, I don't think that's you outside of here. I don't know you outside of here. I would like to think that's not you.
No.
However, that situation that I walked into, it appeared to look like that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that is you, Kyle.
Or
I'm
that
not,
is what happened.
Or that is what happened, or that is who you are as a person. I'm not trying to put that label on you. It's just that in the moment when I walked into it, I was just like, oh my gosh.
And I guess perception is everything, right?
Yeah. And I was literally just, had it been anybody, to be honest, like, I'm up against the guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could have been anybody, but I'm in a room with him. So naturally, when you're in a room with somebody, you share stories, you confide in them.
Create bonds, yeah.
You create bonds, right? And so that's what happened.
100%.
So I knew some information. So then when I walked into that, I was just like, whoa, he just looked like, it just didn't look good. And it just felt really uncomfortable. And it felt like he was being kind of like ganged up on, and
I think he would tell you now too that he didn't feel that way.
Okay.
I think, but like you said, like perception.
Yeah.
And you're entitled to, like, everyone has their different perception of it.
But I don't want to label you a bully, and I'm not saying that like you are that person, right? I'm just saying that it's an isolated situation, and I don't think that one situation defines somebody. Like, I could make a move in this game or lie or do something, and it doesn't mean that I'm a liar. It just means that, like, I made a mistake, or I was in a situation that made me look a certain way, but it doesn't define who I am on a whole.
And the one thing me and Ro talked about too after, obviously we wish we could have went back and maybe waited 20 minutes. You know, that could have been all the difference in the world. Waited 10 minutes, 20 minutes. That could be all the difference in the perception.
It probably could have been all the difference in the world, because this is the second week he's on the block, right?
We did not even comprehend it.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously Ro's pissed off because he was this close to going home last week, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot of build up on his part too, and I'm kind of just there. Really, I'm there to support Ro, and then when that kind of happens with you, Ro's there you're there to support Kiefer, Ro's there to support me. It's like a little circle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And,
I totally get that.
what me and Ro did talk about is that we've been approached during this game too, in the same way that we approached Keith, and that doesn't excuse it. We just didn't realize that he would take it a certain way until after, when it's too late.
Yeah.
It's like we have been approached in a way that is very similar to that. That is just we can't put ourselves in that shoes until just now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And retrospect is everything.
Yeah. And I also think maybe Tina and Tara being there also affected the perception, right? Even though they weren't saying anything, I didn't know.
Yeah, they were just in there.
They were just in there, so it kind of just looked like a group of people in there, and things are kind of being thrown at him, and he's just like, do you know what I mean? Like not knowing
I get how it looked, yeah.
Right? But maybe if it was just you and him,
just Ro,
or just you and Ro and him, but it kind of looked, the perception looked a certain way, so I think that affected it as well.
Yeah. Well, I just want to let you know that the perception and like that's not what it was. That's not who I am. That's not who I'm sure that's not who you are.
No,
of
it's
labeling
not.
someone and like getting pretty riled up.
Yeah, I was riled up because I was just like, this is not okay. I'm not going to stand here and watch somebody go through this, especially knowing the day he's had and just the pressure that he feels. Like this guy, like, I don't know why you're here or why other people are here, but he's here representing an entire community of people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And then I guess the other thing is that from Ro and I's perception, I'm not going to speak for Ro, but Ro and me see it as almost a normal game conversation at first. And when you come in and do that, that's when Ro goes off, right? Because that's his perception. Like, we're just having a conversation, we thought. And like, then it kind of felt like our perception was that it was an attack.
That's what it looked like.
No, our perception was that it was an attack from you on us.
Oh, but I walked into something that looked like somebody else was being attacked.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right,
That's why I mean perception's everything. You think we're attacking him, we think we're having a conversation, and then you.
But I'm also not the only one who feels this way. Like other people were like.
But we talked to Tina and Tara about it all too,
right?
And like we kind of explained the build up to it and the perception of it and everything, and.
So I know I'm not crazy because I wasn't the only one that was just like, whoa.
And
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not the only one that's also like, whoa, about like attacking me, because they do know that that's not my label. You know what I mean? And labeling someone is a pretty dangerous thing.
Yeah, I'm not labeling you. I'm calling what I saw. I'm calling what I perceived, right?
And then so that's all I'm trying to like say is that, and then we perceived you as doing that to us, what you thought that we were doing to Kiefer. And I just want to apologize for our part in it, of the timing, of how we approached it, and how Kiefer felt about it, and how we made him feel about it without putting ourselves there. And that's all I want to do.
And that's fine. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize to you because I don't feel that I did anything wrong. I'm just keeping it real. I feel that I was standing up for somebody that I perceived to be getting attacked, and that's very emotional and currently having a difficult time. I haven't spoken to Ro yet, but I also don't appreciate him following me out of the pantry after me telling him that the conversation was over and to stop following me, and him still proceeding to follow me. That doesn't sit right with me. That's not okay, but I haven't spoken to him about that, and I'm sure I will. And that's honestly how I feel.
Yeah. Can I just say, from that, where he's falling out of the cupboard, it's that just as you stood up for Kiefer, right? Because you felt he was being attacked by us. Ro is standing up for me because he feels I'm being attacked by you, right? and that's why that happens.
Right. But if we're engaging in a conversation, the minute you tell me you don't want to talk to me anymore, I'm like, I'm out.
To be honest, though, it wasn't a very conversation. I was kind of just sitting there like this, and I was getting yelled at, right? That's not a conversation.
Okay, well, Kyle, I don't think we're gonna like agree on this. I don't, you know, like
That's okay, too.
I do not label you as a bully. I'm not gonna walk around this house telling people that you're a bully. That's not me.
I'm such a little softie.
Like
A bully
you
is
are,
fine.
like you're a cuddler. You are like a spooner. Like I know that. Like you are. I'm not gonna be walking around this house talking crap about you. I haven't been walking around this house talking crap about anybody. Anything I've said about somebody, it's because it's what I've heard and it's what I know and it's what I believe. I'm not gonna. I've been asked questions about people. Oh, has this person talked such and such against me? And I've literally said no. Like, I'm a truthful person. I'm not gonna walk around this house and like butcher your name and say that like you are a bully, because I don't believe that.
Okay, well, I appreciate you saying that, because that's not who I am.
So if that's what you're concerned about, if like,
No,
you're
no,
concerned
no,
about me going around this house and like
Oh gosh, no.
putting that label on you, I'm not gonna do that.
And that's not what this was about either. This was just, I'm kind of just going around to everyone right now
Yeah.
and saying, to be honest, this is, I know Big Brother's never off, but if Big Brother could ever be off, this is Big Brother off.
Yeah.
I'm just apologizing for starting what just happened.
Yeah.
Because without the start of it, of how it was done, how it was approached, and the timing of it, none of this happens.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's...
Because from talking to Keith and from what I perceived, it seemed like he wanted to just not have the conversation and just leave. He had already come to terms with certain things, and it's like he wasn't being allowed to exit the conversation.
Oh, he would have been, like you can walk out anytime, right? But...
Right, but there is something called psychological control, and that's when somebody feels like because somebody has more power or control over them, they can't leave a situation. So yes, physically, he could walk out, but psychologically, he felt like he couldn't. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what I saw when I walked in there.
Okay.
And that's why I stepped in, because it just didn't feel right to me. But it's done, it's over with. I don't think you're that person.
No,
I just think it got out of control, and whatever I was perceiving is not who you are, and that wasn't what you were trying to accomplish. I just think that everybody's frustrated. It's been a stressful day. There's all sorts of rumors and lies flying around this house, and nobody knows what's true.
Exactly, and that's kind of what started our whole Rose's whole frustration, right? And yeah, like I said, I'm just here to say sorry on my part, take responsibility, like legitimately just take responsibility as a person.
Yeah.
And I fucking wish I had a time machine.
Yeah.
And you don't, right?
Yeah. But I don't think you're that person. Like, I don't think you're a bad person. Like, I don't hate you. Like, I don't, like I said, like, you're the softest guy. Like,
I'm a little pansy.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Like, I would never be able to. I can't make his feelings feel. What's the word I'm looking for?
Better?
I can't disregard his feelings.
Right.
In the situation. It's just that in my experiences, that situation doesn't end up with someone feeling like that. Now I know, like, right? It's a learning process. Now I know I got to put myself in the shoe of, I didn't even fucking think at the time. Block.
And you know what? Maybe Canada's watching and they're probably like, oh, like, what are they getting so worked up about? Like, it's Big Brother. Like, you know.
Oh, and I don't even care about that. You know
like,
what?
you
I'm
know,
here.
people get called out all the time, whatever. But it wasn't. There was more to it. Do you know what I mean? So I think.
And that's not even what this is all about. It's about we're all people in here.
Yeah.
And we all have to live with each other. This is supposed to be the experience of everyone's lifetime, right?
Yeah.
You're probably not going to win. One of us 14 is winning. Like, what's the percentage of that?
Exactly.
We're here to have a fun time. We're here to get to know cool people.
Yeah.
You know what? And things are going to get made up game-wise.
Yeah.
And that's you know what? That sits okay with me. is just that like stuff's gonna get made up game wise. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. Honestly, Kyle, I get what you're saying. It's frustrating. You literally were just trying to get to the bottom of it, like.
That's what I mean.
Like, literally, like
we're trying to get to the bottom
Ro's
of
hearing
it.
stuff about his name, and he's literally trying to get to the bottom of like, why are you calling my name? Why are you saying these things? Why am I hearing this? Why am I hearing that?
It's the wrong person, wrong time, wrong approach.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So
That's all
I
it
just want to
was.
apologize for
Yeah.
those 3 things.
That's it. And it's water under the like. I'm gonna forget about this as soon as it's.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
It's done.
Thank you for coming and chatting.
All right, no problem. And it's bedtime. Did you eat? Yeah. Okay. Night. Oh wow. Oh my god.
You literally guess I am.
I'll steal you one-on-one quickly.
Okay.
5 minutes? 5 minutes?
Oh boy. How did
I know
go?
we already talked in the
This
group,
guy was
but
just like,
no game, no
he
anything.
apologized, and then he
Want to take
said,
responsibility
"You know, but I also
for
felt,
my
like, attacked
involvement
by
in that.
you." By me.
I can't speak for anyone else's involvement.
They both said I was like,
Wrong time,
Really?
I know.
wrong approach.
There you go. I can't control the toys' actions, and I.
Didn't consider who it was and how they felt about it.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
And that's really all it comes down for me. I'm not going to talk about the LT thing and how it made me feel.
No,
I'm just going to talk about how I made someone else feel, because I feel like that's most important here. And
No, I appreciate
like
that.
I said, those 3
I do.
things.
Yeah. No, I do appreciate that. And I just had to tell,
Yeah.
it was only, I didn't feel right that I had done that this morning. And, you know, I felt he deserved to know where it came from. That's it.
Yeah, everybody's in a weird position in this game.
Right.
People talk about everybody, and it happens. And I think it just came out today, and the situation wasn't ideal. So I think we both genuinely hope that he's doing okay.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure he was okay with everything and whatnot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And the one thing I did when I talked to him about it, we talked it through, and he went, you know what, I don't think that it was an attack. He said, I just am feeling a lot of things that, you know what, I don't understand. I don't have kids. I wasn't just put on the block. I didn't think about that. And so why he got so heated is me getting labeled
No, I get that.
labeled a bully, right?
Absolutely,
and
no, I get
that's
that.
you know what, that doesn't sit well with me.
No, I get that.
Because that's something that has drastic effects in this world. I'm someone who stands up for bullying. I'm not gonna be told that I'm a bully.
Yeah. No, and I get that totally for
Because
sure.
there's obviously with this game, you never know like what is going on behind the scenes sometimes. So like, obviously I was affected yesterday by everything that went on, and that sucks. I don't know all the interminglings and what happened yesterday and
I
who
know,
said
right?
what and when they said it.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously Kiefer, after the HOH competition, had come up to Vic and he had been like, okay, like put me up. Like this is what I did. I played both sides and you should put me up. And so I don't know obviously what happened behind the scenes and all that and how he was feeling about his game at that current point in time. And obviously getting put up on the block is not great to add to
No.
your resume, right? You never want to be on the block and be in
That's
that
right.
uncomfortable position. So
Yeah.
I think it was just like, honestly, like Kiefer's head of household, like maybe the situation is different, right? But in the position he's in, I think in this game, I think he was a little bit vulnerable in the situation.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think there was just like, lack of awareness of the circumstance in the given moment that we were in. So, I mean, I tried to communicate that point to him. Hopefully he can recognize that, because I think it was just obviously a lot of things are going on in this game. And if he was in a vulnerable position, he felt like he got caught doing this or doing that, and he's on a block for a reason, and it's an uncomfortable spot to be. I know. I was there. I was there yesterday.
That's right.
And I almost went home because of it. You know what I mean? So I think it was just the circumstances of the situation and the vulnerability he was in. And, you know, if he's HOH or, you know, he's running this game, maybe things play out a little bit differently because he's in a different position in the game. But based on what happened yesterday and what happened today, I think obviously we didn't see a lot of behind the scenes stuff that went on, what he's going through and what's happening in his game. It's like
that's the big thing.
Everybody sees what's going on.
No, and nobody knows what each individual person is being
And we tried to call it the
right?
game, and we didn't realize until now maybe we should put ourselves in someone else's shoes personally.
No, and that, you know, good on you guys.
Yeah,
really.
And I think like that's I've been asking so many people to put themselves in my shoes, and like obviously I've got to do that as well, right? Like I can't just have it one way. So, the thing I reacted to obviously is like, you know, Kyle's not
cool.
It's a different situation.
That's a different
Kyle,
situation.
I don't think Kyle's a bully. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I don't think that.
No, that was a different situation in itself. That's all.
And I get that perception's everything, right? So it can look like something's happening that.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want
Thank
to take
you for that.
responsibility
No,
for
thank you for that.
For that.
That's great.
I'm sorry the whole situation played out. Like it obviously that wasn't the intention or an ideal situation where you had to go and tell him that, but
No, I just
no,
it's just my own.
I understand why he did, but yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Actually. Thanks, Vic. Actually, I'll chat with you. Well, basically, like, we felt like there was going to be like a situation after the nomination ceremony. Just like a couple things we overheard, and there were some conversations happening. Like Kyle and I were kind of in the living room, not knowing what was going on. So, kind of one of those situations. Anyway, I heard today that Kiefer had told somebody that I was going after Tina and Tara, which was true. He did do it. And this is after the eviction, right? So obviously I'm pissed off at this point because he was almost on the wrong side of a flip. And it didn't happen because of you. He's still trying to pin it on you.
He is?
Yeah.
That's devastating.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what he said to me in the room.
That's devastating.
But, I mean, we don't need to talk
No,
about
it's
that
okay.
with him anymore. But
No, I don't. It's over for me.
So, anyway, I didn't appreciate hearing my name, and we thought something was going to go down. So anyway, Kyle and I go into the pantry, and we just kind of like question Kiefer about like why, even after the eviction, and why like there was almost a flip, and you would have voted on that side of the flip to send me home. Why this happened, and because he did say my name today, and that was something that, and I think he said Kyle's name too, and so Kyle was doing a lot of the Q&A. He was like doing a lot of the questioning, but anyway. Bottom line is Kiefer didn't like react well to the situation. I think because he's just in a position of vulnerability right now, where he's like on the block, and he just kind of confessed to you that he was playing both sides, and he told you to put him up. So I think it was honestly more so anything the nature of the situation. And then LaToya came in, and she kind of just went off on Kyle, and like was like, "You're a bully, you kiss ass, you're a manipulator," and she pointed at him, and it's like, "I don't like you." And pointing at me, "I don't like you."
Really?
But she was doing a lot of like the talking towards Kyle.
Okay.
In the situation, because we were asking Kiefer like, "Why are you saying my name? Like I'm sick of hearing all this bullshit like coming out of everybody's mouth." Even after I got off the block after last night, and I'm going through a whirlwind of emotions too because I just got out of that situation.
Yeah.
So basically, LaToya came in. She went off on Kyle, and then he called Kyle a liar as well, and so Kyle's like, "Let's talk about lies. Like, how about the lie you spread about me and Ro about how we're going after all the girls, or whatever, or that lie in general?" And so we were just like, "Where did it start? Where did it start?" And then she walked out because she didn't want to tell us, because obviously it was her that started the rumor. And then walked out of the room, and then I followed her out of the room, and I was just like, "Where did the rumors?" And with LaToya, so this is a separate situation, obviously, with LaToya than with Kiefer, but she walked in and started like going off on Kyle and calling him a bully and stuff, and like I didn't appreciate that because Kyle's not a bully, and a lot of the things that she called him, he's not. So with the situation, like LaToya, even after she tried to flip the vote on me yesterday, I still said, "Hey, what's up?" or "How's it going this morning?" or yesterday or whenever.
You got nothing.
And got nothing, just like straight looks up and down. which is frustrating.
She's on the block.
Just like,
Like,
yeah.
you're on the block with
Well,
her.
just like on a human level, right?
Yeah, it's a
And
game.
so she comes and says that, and so I follow her out, and basically I was like, where did it come from? Where did it come from? And so I was just like, why did you try to do that to me yesterday? And she turns around, she's like, because I don't like you. And I've given her no reason not to like me.
Try.
And I keep telling everyone, like, can't wait till you go back and watch the show, because I've done nothing to Latoya. I've had honest and transparent
Nope.
conversations with
Yeah.
her. And she decided that I was going after the girls, and that was the situation. And so that's what she tried to put into action. So she walked up the stairs, and when she was upstairs and I was in the living room, I was basically like, you tried to flip the vote on me. Like, I'm tired of hearing my name out of everybody's mouth. Like, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm a very calm and
I'm
cool and
happy
collected
about it,
person.
yeah.
And I sat on the block yesterday, almost went home, stayed unanimously, but I was cool as a cucumber. And you brought this out of me. And I said that to Latoya as she walked in the room. Because I didn't like the way she came in and started like going off on
Pointing
Kyle.
at Kyle and just
Yeah.
the names.
But the situation with Kiefer, I think, is just the vulnerability of the situation he was in, where he's on the block, and he just kind of got caught playing two sides.
Yeah.
But he did it again today. You know what I mean? Like, he tossed my name out and said, I'm going after Tina and Tara, and that's bad for my game, obviously,
course
because
it
they were there
is.
7. So, I mean, in the situation, we needed to ask Kiefer some questions. So
And he didn't like
that's
it.
yeah, that's basically. Hey.
Hey, cutie.
Sure.
Of course
yeah,
you can.
Yeah, just talking through this sitch.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
Like, he kept trying and there was like
Mhm.
people around. I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we gotta wait.
I look like a bag of dicks. Why does every conversation happen when I look like this?
No, you look great.
This
You look
whole
great.
show.
Okay. Okay, continue.
You look fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, I mean, I just told her like kind of everything what happened. Just
Yeah.
finish the story. So,
Mhm.
bottom line is, I do not regret the situation with Latoya,
Okay.
because Latoya has been treating me like ass, and it's very clear. And I've done nothing to her. Try to flip the vote on me, obviously. And so like me like going off a little bit from my normal self
Mhm.
was warranted in the
For
situation.
Latoya,
So
it was fine, but for Kiefer, he was just in a very vulnerable situation, so it was too much. It was a
I
lot.
think so. It was a little too much in the
It was too-
situation. So I think like I went and tried to talk to him. I think he's like a little frustrated right now. I think he's like he wants to go home at this point, which is unfortunate.
He wants to go home?
Yeah, which is like unfortunate.
Did he say that?
I don't think it's because of the situation. I think it was just because of everything that's kind of piled up for him, like it piled up for us, and like constantly hearing our names.
Yeah.
So basically we talked it through. I think he's like he's like obviously going to stick around and play the game for as long as possible. So obviously
Yeah, I don't
we
want
have,
to see anyone go home.
No,
like,
no.
without like self-evict is not what I
no,
want on my season.
and I don't think it was like the
Or
singles.
you're like HOH.
Yeah, on my, I would cry.
Yeah, and I don't think it was the single event that kind of made
It was
him-
everything,
But
missing
he
his
was,
family
he was
on the
saying,
block,
yeah, he was saying it
all of
before
it.
too. He's just like, he's saying things like, I'm a little too soft for this game, and I was just like, Kiefer, you're not too soft for this game. Like, you can play this game. Like, don't self-evict.
You can
or
play
anything
this
like that. Yeah.
game.
So I hope like I can communicate my points to him.
When he's like clear-headed,
yeah.
maybe he just needs to sleep.
I think
Yeah.
everybody needs to sleep.
The POV needs
Oh
to
yeah,
happen.
I think I was
We
just
need to get this drama
yeah.
off of us.
Well, I was just telling.
There's so much drama
yeah.
on us right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I was so happy going to bed last night with the 7,
I know,
the
yeah, yeah.
clan.
Yeah.
I wanted to show Canada we
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, I think just so I was telling Tina, like, if Kiefer were like HOH right now or in a position of power or something where he was in a good spot in this game, like maybe that situation plays out a little bit differently. But because he had just been caught like kind of playing both sides, and because he just got put on the block, like he was in a position of vulnerability. And I think that was just like lack of awareness of the circumstance. So I think that kind of played a lot into it, but that's basically what happened, just so you know the full story.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
it's like
It was
I,
unfortunate. I think
yeah.
it's honestly a lot of heated emotion.
yeah.
And I think for tomorrow, because
Mhm.
tomorrow's going to be POV.
Mhm.
Jesus.
We just need to, none of us are on the block.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, exactly.
That's what
yeah.
I've been saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even today,
Yeah.
I feel like today was just a weird, we need to do what Vic said, which was a reset.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are not on the block right now. We
Mhm.
need to see
You're
what
not gonna
happens
touch
with
the
this
rock.
POV,
Mhm.
and we have to calm the F down.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's me too.
Let's play the
Yeah.
game.
Because today I was like purposely like isolating myself to not draw attention to our thing, and it was almost like it was too much, and I got
Mhm.
too much in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
yeah, for
very
sure.
easy to do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we just need to like.
Like Tara, I'm working with you. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how. I just want to make it clear.
Well,
I'm working with you, my
I
girl.
have great
We are
vibes
working
with you.
together.
Like, there's no way I would ever even fucking say your name.
Okay.
Like,
I just want to be
you have
clear.
kept me, like, safe
Same thing
for
with
2
you,
weeks,
Rohan.
like-
Like you know, I kept you
For
here.
sure,
Like,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
your
I'm here because
people
of
are
you.
mad at me because of it.
I'm here
Whatever.
because of you. Yeah.
actions speak louder than words to me, right? And like you've shown me with your actions,
And I'm
I
going to
trust
continue
you,
showing
right?
you guys.
Yeah. It's not. You don't have anything to prove to me. I have stuff to prove to you too. I'm just saying, like, but you know what I mean? Like, I haven't had a chance. To
Well, this
show
week you
my
can show me
loyalty.
just by being loyal to, but I don't want to
Yeah.
hear anything about the flip. I don't want to hear anything about the
No,
7.
I'm so
No, for sure,
excited
yeah,
about
yeah.
this damn flip.
I will die. I will. Like, no, I myself even. No,
I can't. I can't. I'm like, I actually love you, Josh, but I can't. I can't just have to flip anymore.
No,
Like,
it's a game we said.
You know?
He's gone. We're going. Let's do this. Let's do the POV. Let's try and get back to where we were yesterday. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
We have.
yeah.
We were in such a great spot in this game. I'm glad apologies are flowing. I get the story.
Yeah.
I got you guys back.
Yeah.
For sure, we got.
Thanks for filling me
We've
in.
got
It's
your
good
back
to
too.
know.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know the full story and what
Good to
happened
know the full story.
I told her like about the Kiefer part and then the Latoya
Yeah.
part as well. So
I had no
yeah.
idea.
I didn't see all of the. I was outside for the Latoya.
Well,
thing.
Latoya just came. Basically, she came in and she
Yeah,
went
well,
off.
I
on Kyle.
was
Yeah.
standing there. I could
Oh,
kind
right,
of
right,
hear,
right,
but I
yeah.
wasn't physically in the room.
And
She
But,
was,
like, I could hear.
Well, in the conversation, she was mainly talking to Kyle. Like she was all that stuff she
Yeah.
was saying. She was pointing and looking at Kyle. She actually didn't say very much to me in the conversation until I said like, "Where did this rumor start of the girls line or
Yeah.
going out after the girls?"
After the girls, where did
that's
that
when she
start?
walked
Yeah, that
out.
was
I think it
crazy.
was her. That's why she's doing that.
yeah.
So I think
It's kind of ironic that Latoya and Kiefer are on the block because it seems like they're the ones that have been spreading all of these lies. Like, you know, so it's kind of a good way to just
Yeah.
let them battle it out. And it's not us.
Yeah.
We got each other. Let's just let it play out.
And you have to see what happens with this POV.
Yeah, like there's no more. Like that's why I literally had no intention of having any game talk today or tomorrow
No.
until this POV.
I don't
After the POV, I want
I
to.
want to talk about this game
Yeah.
again.
After the POV, I would love to pull together the 7 and have another conversation
Yes.
then. You know what I mean? But until then, you guys, you're safe. You're good. We got each other. I hope you're feeling still okay.
No, I honestly, I'm like, I had like a moment today because there was like just so many lies
So
going
much.
around, and like seeing that your words match your actions is like, yes, finally somebody who is like saying what they're doing and fucking doing it.
That's all I
And
want to
that
do.
to me speaks volume.
Yeah.
Volume.
I don't want a messy game. I smoke too much weed for that. I can't do that.
Well, and it's like it's just so early. Like I want to find people that I actually feel like I can like fully trust. And with all the shade that was getting thrown around,
Yeah.
like it was, like
Yeah.
it was a shitstorm.
Yeah.
And I think it's
Well, hopefully today, like all the shitstorm, like we can all realize that even and yesterday too, that the 7 of us, like, like we have this game if
We
we
gotta
can
stick
continue
together.
to
Yeah.
do things. Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
I'll make it quick. Apology tour. Do what everyone wants.
You don't have to apologize to me. I already talked to you. You don't have to apologize to me.
Bad timing,
No,
wrong
you're
person,
okay. You're okay.
wrong approach, but both
No,
of us.
you're okay. You don't have to apologize to me, Kyle. I already talked to you.
Nice. I like to
Don't
hear that.
don't like keep carrying this.
Huh?
Don't keep carrying it.
No, that's why I just want to get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but like
Tomorrow's a new day.
it is like everybody's fucking human. We're all gonna have freakouts in here.
Yeah, like I
It's
was
just
saying to
Josh.
everyone, like I don't regret anything we said. I think just the timing of it.
The timing.
Yeah, it was. That's what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
the vulnerability of the situation.
Yeah.
What he was going through that we didn't understand, and the approach, how it could be perceived. I think
Yeah.
That's just the mistakes.
Absolutely.
I think we all need to fucking sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep. The 7's still good. The
Yeah.
target's still good.
We have a good thing.
We have a good thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's all I
You're
wanted to
good.
say.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Love it. Love that you
I'm gonna
did
go. I
that.
forgot to take one of my fucking pills.
Okay, I love you guys. Like
Good
we're all
night.
good. Everything's
Enjoy your bed.
good here.
Good night.
Like
Okay.
straight up.
Night.
You're
Good night, Kyle.
right,
Good night,
good night.
Rohan.
All right.
Love that you're still here. Let's play this game.
Let's play. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right. Good night, guys.
Night, babe.
Oh, boys. Oh, it's a lot. It's fine. Okay, that's good, right? That's good. That's good. Let's just go